Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial from Timmy the Creator, and this tutorial I'm going to be explaining how you can create this cutting animation. So I'm going to play this, and this is what we are going to be recreating on Blender. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. So the first thing I'm going to do is to add the mesh. So I'm going to click on Shift A, Mesh, and Plane. Then I'm going to set it like this to this view. Yeah. So RX 90. Sorry. Come on. Select the plane RX 90. Then you can bring it up GZ and probably scale it a bit based on your measurement. Yeah, and I think we are good to go with this. So next I'm going to do is to go to edit mode. I'm going to click on tab. I'm going to right click. I'm going to click on subdivide. Then you see the subdivide option here. Click on the drop down, and we're going to change the number to 60. Click on enter. Then we are good to go. Then click out. So the next thing we are going to do is to select the vertices. Yeah, so make sure you clicked on this. You clicked on this, sorry. So I'm going to click on this and maybe count like 3 vertices ahead and click on, hold on shift, click on this, and you can probably click on this again. Then you can now hold on control shift plus, control shift plus. So control shift plus, and you can see this. Then you can see that, and then we have something like this. So after doing this, we're going to create a vertex. Click on the vertex group, click on this point on the plus icon, sorry, and we'll name it maybe cutting pin. Then we are good to go. I'm going to click on assign. So I'm going to click out and click on select. We automatically will selected this. Then I'm going to go to tab mode back. Then we're going to add our close simulation by going to the physics tab. I'm going to click on, let me drag my timeline up a bit. I'm coming. So I'm going to drag this up a bit. So then I'm going to click on the physics tab. I'm going to, yeah, where is it? Sorry, this is it. Yeah. So I'm going to click on the clothes. I'm going to change the quality step to 10. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to go to the shape. I'm going to change the, I'm coming, shape, yeah, the pin group, cutting pin, collision, quality of the step should be 5. And let me see, yeah, self collision, we also have this, and I think we are good to go. So let me play my simulation to, okay, yes, we have the shrinking factor. The shrinking factor, yeah, the shrinking factor, I'm going to set it to minus 0.32 and click on enter. So that's all, and I'm going to play this. So you're going to have something like this. Can you see this beautiful wrinkle, cutting wrinkle? So now that we are satisfied with the result, you can now I'll just probably just go back. I can leave it like this. Click on this, right click and shade smooth. Then we have something looking great like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go back to the first frame. I'm going to select this data properties. From this shape key, we are going to click on this plus icon. This is the basis. We are not going to touch this. So I'm going to create another one, which is going to be the open and close of the of the cutting. I'm going to select enter. So after doing that, we're going to take this to edit mode. Take this to edit mode. So I'm going to select tab. You get, and I'm coming. I'm going to deselect this. I'm going to select this um edge point here. See this point here. I'm going to click on shift S and click on cursor to selected. After doing that, we're going to change the, yeah, the transform pivot point to 3D cursor. Then the next we're going to do is to highlight all this. Then it's going to scale to the cursor. So I'm going to click on S, sorry, and just drag it like this. Yeah, this is fine, not too much, probably half of it. Yeah, and this is okay. I'm going to select tab. We're good to go. So, and also let's go back to the physics tab. The next thing I'm going to do is to turn this off first. You get, so that it doesn't affect what we are going to do right now. So I can go to the, let's say I go to the 40, let's say I'm going to this 40 frame. Yes, I'm going to click on this. So we are still on the open and close. Make sure that everything you are doing is on the open and close. So I'm going to click on this point here, and then I'm going to go to maybe 80. I'm going to click on, drag this. I'm going to click on this point here. Mhm. So we have something like this. So what I'm going to do is go back to the physics tab, physics, turn this back on, and let's go to our cache. I'm going to probably set this from 1 to, let's say 1. Let me just go with 100, 1 to 100. That's where you're going to bake this. Then I'm going to bake this. Let me leave. Okay, yeah, bake, just bake this, bake. So let's play it and see how it looks like. Then we have something like this. Can you see this? We're going to go. So for us to do to the other side, we just need to duplicate this. So I'm just going to select this. Not like duplicate. Yeah, duplicate though. I'm going to select this, turn this off first. Yeah, since it's moving to this. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. So I'm just going to move GX to this side, right? Then I'm going to select Shift D and click. I'm going to select I think SX minus 1. Yes, SX minus 1. GX. Let me see. Control Z. Let me try it again. Shift D, click, and then SX minus 1. Enter. Yes, GX like this. So let me see this on tab mode. Okay, this is fine now. Yeah, this is fine. Let me play this if I'm going to get. Let me move it closer to each other. Yes. So SX minus 1 is like an inverse direction of the plane. I don't know, you get like an inverse direction, like opposite direction. Let's just do it like that. So that both curtain can open like this, like this. Do you get? So that's why I did like that. In case you don't get the meaning of what I just did now. So I'm going to move this GX. Yeah, we might need to bake it again if I don't get good result. So let me play this and let's see. Oh, we get a good result. Okay, sorry, I turned off this. Turn this off and turn this. Yeah. So do you know the meaning of this? So when I get something like this, when you get something like this, there's something I used to go and check. They call it dynamic mesh. If it's turned on, let me see this. If this is not also turned on, it is okay. Since you are good to go, what I'll do now is to just delete. I'll delete all bakes, and I'll bake all dynamic again to see the result. Let me bake all dynamics. I should get a better result like this. So I'm going to play this good. So we have something like this. Well, this is not fully. You can increase the the frame of the simulation. Probably 100 is not enough for the cutting to relax. You might also want to adjust the position of the cutting based on your choice, or you get, and then you can place something above the cutting to cover this the tip of the cutting like a mesh. You get? So, but this is just how to create the cutting simulation. So anything you want to do after this is based on your choice or your taste. So my next tutorial, I'm going to be explaining how you can animate your cutting. Sorry, your how you can create a cloth simulation around a curve. That's what I want to. Yeah. So my next tutorial, that is what I'll be creating next. So thank you for watching this tutorial from Timmy the Creator. You can also check out my streetwear mockup design that I animated as digital fashion designer. So I have some animated streetwear mockup like hoodie, jersey, t-shirts, joggers, shorts, 360 animation, working animation is always available. The link is in my description, my fourth wall website. You'll get it there. So thank you once again for watching this tutorial.